Welcome back. Benny Feilhaber and the Revolution hosted the defending MLS Cup champions on Saturday. But first, let's check in on the Sounders and the Crew, who faced off in Columbus. Sigi Schmid, the former Crew coach, had to prepare his injury-riddled side after a short turnaround since the Sounders competed in D.C. just 3 days before. One player raring to get back onto the field was Brad Evans. The midfielder had scored 3 goals in his previous 2 matches, including this tally from the penalty spot on Wednesday, but failed a matchday fitness test. With only 18 fit players, Schmid handed rookie Servando Carrasco his first start as Fredy Montero played the lone striker. But Seattle hoped history held up as they had 2 wins in 2 previous matches at Crew Stadium. But if there was any team capable of stifling the Sounders' attack, it was the Crew, who were 3-0-1 in 4 home matches entering Week 8. In those 4 encounters, the Crew conceded only 1 goal. With goalkeeper Will Hesmer turning away shot after shot, coach Robert Warzija's side could focus on offense. Venezuelan forward Emilio Renteria scored twice in the Crew's Week 7 win over Vancouver, including the final touch of a 17-pass sequence that showed the potential of this team's attacking prowess. Could the Crew shut down the Sounders and extend their unbeaten streak to 7 games? Or would Seattle continue their dominance in the Buckeye State? Arlo White called the action from Crew Stadium.
Underway here at Crew Stadium. First half kickoff is brought to you by Subway. Steaming down the right is James Riley. Here comes across Montero! What a header that is! We are in the 7th minute. Super header in off the post by Fredy Montero. Nice ball from Duca. Here's Eddie Gavin. This is an opportunity for Columbus. What a save by Casey Keller. Eddie Gavin, 24 years old, has been in this league a long time.
He hits a good corner, so that helps us as well.
Just break off for a second here as Robbie Rogers is going through. He's in on goal and he tries to slide it past Casey Keller, and Casey Keller is back brilliantly to save. Renteria in the penalty area. Mark on him, and it's across to the near post and it's just wide. Renteria. Inside the penalty area, Renteria, left-footed, saved. There is Gavin. A deep one, but here's Burns on the far post. Casey Keller spreads himself, cleared off the line. Roger Levesque. There's the flick on from Renteria. Burns was all alone. Keller set himself. Fernandez got involved in the challenge, which I think has upset Keller. It's a penalty kick to the Columbus Crew, a 4th of the season for them. Clearly dragged to the ground there. Chad Marshall, a drag of the jersey from Patrick Iani. Renteria against Casey Keller. He shoots and scores. Rogers chips it over towards Renteria. That's going to have to be dealt with at the far post. Shot comes in. Keller covered his post brilliantly. Could easily have squeezed between Keller and post. Look at Vasito's run down the right-hand side. That's a good cross in as well. Hesmer's struggling here. Oh dear, he recovered just in time. 1-1 the score. Mendoza, it's dangerous. Tipped over by Casey Keller. Left-handed over the bar. We've had 3.5 minutes. Here comes the cross. There's the header from Nate Jaquet. Very brave. Good defending, and that's it. They just withstood a late barrage there, the Seattle Sounders. But all 18 fit players suited up tonight. What a show of strength and character by them. Casey Keller, terrific. Great saves when he was called upon tonight.
Colorado earned its 2nd road win of the season on Wednesday with a 2-1 win over Houston. Midfielder Jamie Smith got the Rapids on the scoreboard with his team-leading 3rd goal of the year on this 40-yard free kick. Then defender Scott Palguta, who was making his first start of the year, shocked the crowd with his go-ahead goal in the 84th minute. It marked the first time a defender had scored for the Rapids since last season. But Omar Cummings joined fellow forward Connor Casey on the sideline after a first-half ankle injury. Cummings did not make the trip to New England, so Smith, Quincy Amarikwa, Andre Akpan, and Caleb Folan were set to lead the offense without their big 2 on Saturday. Considering New England's struggling defense, on paper the Rapids could overcome the injuries up top. The Revolution were looking for a stronger defensive performance than the one given in Week 7, when Chivas USA dominated in a 3-0 win. In fact, the Revs had allowed multiple goals in 3 of their previous 4 league matches, and neither Bobby Shuttleworth nor Matt Reese had a clean sheet on the season. Could Feilhaber and leading scorer Shao Reed Joseph lead an attack formidable enough to take pressure off the slumping defense? Mike Haynes and Marcelo Balboa called the match from Gillette Stadium.
Quarter of the way into the season now, Jay. We're finally getting to see Dabo, who got off the plane, immediately had a quadriceps injury, played in the Open Cup game, and we are underway. The Revs attacking right to left, wearing their home blues. Shawry trying to...
That's barbell win up tight on Shawry. They know he's the
That's
danger.
a good height matchup, and Shawry's free. It's over his head. The header just off the top of the crossbar.
Look at good clear out from Shawry Joseph, but it's Ryan Cochran who goes up, just gets the head on and over the bar.
Takes a long-range shot, just tipped over the bar, and that's what you're talking about, Jay. You know, he's deceptive.
See, watch this ball come off his foot. Bang, it's blistered.
And Solly to the back post. Joseph's there wide open, and a save by Pickens.
You see Shawry with Tyrone, and he slips there, and Shawry's wide open, and Matt Pickens going the other way.
Great reaction.
Extends his hand.
Tierney quickly wide, onside is Feilhaber. Leads Nyasi. Centering pass, Feilhaber off the crossbar.
Watch Feilhaber the one time, knows it's the right thing to get it out wide, and then he gets himself into a spot. Great delivery, and can't believe that doesn't go in. Nyasi knew he was going back to him the whole way. That whole play was done perfectly. Unfortunately, you feel it, Benny Feilhaber. That wants to be in the net.
Long by Reese, and that's the final whistle. 0-0, some exciting moments. The Rajko Lekic and the Revs will be frustrated. They had some chances, notably Shawry Joseph and Benny Feilhaber with terrific chances in the second half, Jay.
They sure did. The Revs definitely had the better of it in this half in terms of those really good scoring opportunities. Overall, Revolution could have had a better night, but Colorado Rapid came in here with what they wanted to do, getting the draw.
In Week 7 at Columbus, the first pick in the 2011 Super Draft, Whitecaps forward Omar Salgado made his first career start and scored his first MLS goal. But it was not enough as the Whitecaps dropped the match 2-1. The Whitecaps then made a quick trip home to face Montreal in the second leg of the Nutrilite Canadian Championship semifinal. Thanks to a 1-0 away win in the first leg, Wednesday's 1-1 draw was enough to book Vancouver a place in the final against fellow MLS squad Toronto. After another lengthy plane ride, the Whitecaps found themselves again in the Midwest. But this time they were up against one of the worst teams in the Eastern Conference, the Chicago Fire. The Fire had just 6 points from 7 matches and were winless in their last 5 games entering the encounter with Vancouver. The team made a splash by signing 20-year-old forward Christian Nazarit, but he wasn't ready to make the 18 for Saturday's match. Head coach Carlos de los Cobos had to look elsewhere to spark his team to a much-needed victory. Still, there was reason for the Fire to be confident, as Diego Chavez and Marco Papa had combined for 7 goals in the team's 7 matches and were facing the Western Conference's worst defensive unit heading into Week 8. Would it be a high-scoring affair in the Windy City? Dan Kelly and Evan Whitfield were on hand to call the game from Toyota Park.
Chicago Fire, the men in red wearing red, and we are underway from Toyota Park. A crisp, cool evening. Beautiful night for the beautiful game. I like the word you used minutes ago, composure.
Good ball over the top.
Oduro gets by. Oduro waits, fires it high and wide.
It's a super ball over the top, good first touch. Nice cut back, and there's no foul.
Chavez runs into traffic, gives to Papa, drives the low shot. Jay Nolly, his best stop of the match.
Everybody knows that Pop's gonna hit this left-footed here.
At a pretty good pace, this guy's been flying. Dominic Oduro, Marco Papa, he's got Chavez. Chavez fires off the post.
The Fire doing everything right in this build-up. Great overlap by Chavez, just a little toe poke. Ever so slightly off the post.
Papa brings it in towards the back post. Bone drives it over the crossbar. But it's broken up by Cumiento. Long ball through. Osley onside, in by his lonesome. John Conway.
That's great step by John Conway. Conway's big, keeps his feet, gets low. That's textbook goalkeeping.
The whistle sounds. 3 straight draws. Now Chicago Fire. Our Miller Lite man of the match, Diego Chavez.
When the MLS Review Show continues, we'll get to the match of the week between the LA Galaxy and the New York Red Bulls, two teams sure to be contending for the Supporters' Shield as the season rolls on.